we're in the room.
Why do I feel like we've done something terrible?
Because we killed our wife.
You did kill someone. Greater good or not, something would be very wrong with you if you didn't feel at least a little bad. But it was for the greater good. One of these days that will sink in and help ease your guilty conscience. But that day isn't today. Let's just get out of here.
Leave.
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom. Only a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is nothing at all. Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of some place far away. What happened?
What?
Everyone is fine. It's just that you and the cabin are now far away from them. Don't worry. You'll be safe here. This is good. Everyone is happy. You'll be happy.
Gotta hate the narrator. Narrator is such a piece of shit. Like, man's like, oh, I'm afraid of dying. And then he, like, he creates and tortures two beings for an eternity. That's kind of getting a better ending.
This isn't an ending. In fact, now that the princess has been slain, endings are a thing of the past. No. This is the beginning of eternity. Your reward. This is what's best for everyone. Trust me. Time passes. You can't be sure if it's days or months or years or even decades. It's all a wonderful, boring blur. Hey, we're not just going to stay here forever, right?
You can hear the narrator. I'm happy, we're happy. Hell no, do you have any idea how we can get us back out of here?
I do, but you're probably not going to like it. The blade. We can use the blade to get out of this.
Hell yeah, we
I can hear everything you say, little voice. There's only one thing it would want you to use that blade on, and I'm afraid that thing is you, dear hero.
Hell yeah, brother.
He's right. It's the only way out. Do you hear that? It wants to take this happiness away from you. It wants this wonderful place to end. Do you not? There's more for us to do, and the only way for us to do it is to take that blade and use it. Don't you dare.
This is happen. One using blade. Yeah, no kills. Won't we be dead? I guess hell. Like, yeah, so I'm trying to decide now. Do I want to do the kill? And I don't know which leads to which. I think one leads to the Spectre. Are you waiting?
How astute.
No spoilers, by the way.
You are absolutely correct. Using the blade to kill yourself would kill you, and you shouldn't do it. In a sense, we die, but looking at things from another angle, are we even really alive anymore? This place, it's nothing. It's absolutely nothing. It's just the same thing, constantly, forever.
It is interesting how this kind of just confirms that the only way that she can stay dead is if we stay alive and don't like reset. So he needs to keep us trapped.
I know this is out there, but trust me, I know using the blade will work. That little voice didn't want you to slay the princess. It didn't want you to be happy.
Also interesting how the voice of the hero somehow knows or has an idea that this will work. And I get out as hell.
Thank you. I made this happy little place for you. Is this not a good enough reward for saving the world? An eternity of bliss? You ingrate?
Oh, shut up. You're just a fucking echo.
Fine. Whatever. For the first time since time stopped meaning anything, you throw open the door to the basement and walk down the stairs.
Oh shit, the blade's still down here?
The princess's body is dust and bones, though the blade you used to slay her is still as pristine as the day you first held it.
Oh, of course it would be.
You pick
Don't
up
know
the
why I didn't think
blade,
about
you stab yourself, and you die.
that. Squelch.
The end. Nice knowing you.
Oh, shut up. It's so snotty. Yeah, Spectre. I like the Spectre. If I recall correctly.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
I'm thinking for the next loop, I might go get to the same point and then just wait for eternity
You're here
to
to
pass.
slay her. If you don't,
Thank you. I just think he's so snotty for someone that isn't real anymore. You know what I mean? What did I kill myself? What am I
I can
doing
assure
here?
you that you're not dead. And to answer you, if he doesn't remember what happened, that's fine. It wasn't very hard to kill her last time. We'll just do it again. Well, if for whatever reason you're going to insist that this has happened before, at least your heart's in the right place.
My chest. See, I could turn on and leave again. Does it? Oh, tempting. Now I got a cabin.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from. She won't be a problem.
Proceed to the cabin. Going to the cabin. Gonna kill the princess.
The interior of the cabin is cold,
Ooh.
a soft odor of dirt permeating the air. Cobwebs flutter in the corners. You can hear wind whistling outside.
No, I've seen her
banging the
before.
shutters
I think I
against
saw her in
the
a demo
windows.
build.
The only furniture of note is an elegant antique table with a pristine blade perched on the edge.
Did I see her? Hang on. I know I saw her before, but did I see her in the demo or did I see her in the real game? Look at my achievements now. Thanks, Al. My memory, like usual. No, it's fine. I'd rather discover all this myself. Thank you very much for offering, though. Don't I have a picture of a Spectre? I don't know. That doesn't matter.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I also intend at some point to try 100% the game as well. Now, I might stream all of it, but like...
It feels like no one's been here for a long, long time.
I want to 100% the gallery.
Like I've been saying, she's dead. We killed her already.
Approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror.
It's a bathtub.
Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime. You reach forward and rub your hand, but there was a mirror, and now it's gone. Let's not spend much longer worrying over it. Clearly, it's not even important enough to be acknowledged.
I'm gonna be silly. I'm gonna say go to basement with no knife. Yeah, we're going knifeless.
The door to the basement groans open, revealing an old banister and a creaky wooden stairwell. Everything is coated in a thick
I'm
layer
gonna smooch
of
the
dust,
ghost. Fuck you.
and you can feel it settle into your lungs as you breathe in the stale air. The very building itself feels dead. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. The room below is silent. Nobody's here. Naturally. As much as I appreciate the optimism, you shouldn't be so sure. I guess we'll just have to go down and see. As you descend the final step, the form of the
I
princess
gasp.
comes into view. A skeletal body lying in a heap on the floor, its wrist still bound to the wall by a thick chain. Okay, she's definitely dead. It's just like I told you. Before you have a chance to finish your thought, the top of a head appears from underneath the floor.
It's kind of cute, you know.
Two deep-set eyes stare up at you, followed by a mischievous skeletal grin.
Look, she's so happy to see us.
And finally, the rest of the body floats up to join the head. Wait, this isn't right. What's going on here? Ghost! Oh. Wow. How absolutely terrifying. What's a ghost supposed to do to us?
She's so cute. Like, look at that face.
Oh, it's you. Hiya, Keller. I was hoping to see you again. I have some issues with how our last meeting went.
I also forgot how good her voice is. I also forgot how good that "Hiya, Killer" line is. Ah! I'm gonna go fucking feral.
The princess drifts across the room into your orbit, gently running her fingers across your shoulders and down your neck as she circles you.
Spooky wife, spooky wife.
Her touch is cold and ethereal, formless yet real enough that her icy fingertips send shivers dancing across your skin. So she has a body, and she's right there. We could probably grab her and kill her again, if we wanted to. We don't even need a blade. She looks fragile enough to me.
Wait and see how things play out.
I see you don't have that annoying knife anymore.
Oh, look at the one interesting that she actually has the chain still on her, but also like the little playful, like, ooh, why did I mimic the expression in real life? No one can see that.
So, does that mean you regret what you've done? Are you here to apologize and make nice? Beg for absolution, maybe?
Really? I didn't know she streamed. That's fantastic. I love that.
Because I might be interested in seeing a little begging.
So flirty. That's what I was trying to tell you about. And it was exactly what happened. We killed her. What are you doing not dead? Do you know why I came back? Stop playing the victim. I'm sorry I killed you last time. I should have done that. She's a VTuber as well. Oh, fantastic stuff. It's so funny. I was like, you know, I do the whole VTubing thing. Like, I have the model, I have the tag or whatever. I actually don't watch any VTubers. I watch like 2 people on Twitch. And that's about it. It's so dumb. I'm so like, I don't know shit about this industry. The closest I do is every so often I'll watch a clip of Fauna on YouTube. And that's just because she watches Northern Line, who's the guy I watch. I'll have to have a look though. I like that she's a VTuber. That's fun.
Yes, obviously things are strange right now. I think it's safe to say that you've seen something you shouldn't have seen. Whatever worlds you've hopped between, whatever versions of me you've met, none of that matters now.
I'll have to check it up
There's no
someday though.
changing what's already happened. But you have a job to finish. Finish how? We already did what you told us.
Poop in her nose
Now she's
hole.
a ghost.
Or as the hero said a moment ago, ghost.
There's a perfectly pristine blade waiting for you upstairs. You could always use it to, I don't know, slay her. And then what?
Maybe if you drop the S from that, I'll have an
And then
interest.
you'll have saved the world.
I'm sorry.
I think he's asking about what happens after we save the world. If that's even still an option. What do you mean, after? You already know what we mean, don't you? So why don't you go ahead and tell us? Are you going to try and lock us away in a timeless void again? Because I didn't much care for that.
Damn cold.
I'm not going to lock you anywhere. What an interesting choice of emphasis.
I don't know, Jeremy. You threatened me last time? She didn't really. Do you want me to die? Do you want to kill myself? Sounds like a grand fantasy. I'm sorry. Is there any way I can make up to you? Let's team up. What do you want from me? I want to slay you. Explore. I died. I've flown around like you are. What happened? Why am I different? God, so many options. Okay, team, I have ideas, thoughts. Yeah, I'd say I shouldn't have done that.
Too little, too late. But you can still make things right.
She's not in a position to bargain with us. You don't have to do anything you don't want to.
Yeah, what if I
don't
want
have
to?
do anything, but maybe we should. We did kill her. Wouldn't it be the moral thing to help her now that we have another chance?
Yeah.
When a hero slays a monster, does he apologize to it?
Is the monster hot?
No. So don't try to make things right. She was going to end the world. You didn't do anything wrong, aside from apparently killing yourself, and that doesn't have much to do with her.
Also, sometimes in Monster Hunter, I feel bad when I kill a monster because they're just existing in the world, you know? They're just like trying to eat and fuck and probably other things too. But I think they're the main two things. But then, like, some buff white dude is like, you should go kill that monster. And I'm like, okay, I guess. That's why I'm more team, you know, capture the monsters instead. Although there is part of me that's like, if you capture a monster, do they just kill it anyway? Like, is it a catch and release sort of thing? I don't know. But then it's also like, I just beat up that monster. I was like smack it in the head with a shield for like a few minutes. And then I just like get it captured and like it's stuck there forever. That also feels kind of bad. Yeah, then they hobble away to sleep and then you plant a bunch of bombs beside their head and like your buddy who has like a big sword with a jet engine on it does a few like swingy swings and does a bigger and it's like, you know? Yeah, I mean, some you feel bad for. We want an arena for other people to fight them. Yeah, that's the other thing. If you capture them, they get put in an arena and other people just kill them. And I know, like, the ones you kill, technically you're doing, like, happens in real life too, you know, ecological reasons, certain, like, invasive species or whatever need to be kind of culled a bit, or like overpopulation. It's like when they reintroduced wolves into, I think it was Yosemite. It's one of the parks in North America because other species got like, all the wolves got killed and then all the other species like overpopulated and it was doing bad for the environment and for the park. So they were like, let's just put wolves back in. And now it's like chill again and better. I've really gone off on a tangent here, haven't I? where am I? Right, spooky wife. Oh yeah. Well, we don't capture her. I'm trying to capture her heart right now. Do you know why you came back?
How should I know? Why does anyone come back? Maybe I have unfinished business with you. Or maybe you have unfinished business with me. All I know is there's a hole in my chest, Not the big obvious one that you put there. There's something older and deeper.
Is it like love? Is it a hole I can fill with love?
A nagging reminder that I'm not where I'm supposed to be.
Oh, no, it's just you. Okay, it's just God shit. What do you want from me? Maybe? What do you want from me?
I just want the same thing I've always wanted. To go home. But this place won't let me go. At least, not alone. I've tried. Before you came back to me, I explored every inch of this place. Even the spaces between the walls. But I never found a way out. I always wound up right back here.
Yeah, I'm loving the voice.
Maybe we should just leave. If she can't get out on her own, then why do we have to do anything?
Right, she possesses
Probably walk
you.
out right now and everything will be fine.
I remember.
Hasn't got out and can't get out are two very different things. It'd be dull anyway. It's more interesting if we make a choice.
But you can come and go as you please, can't you? So, let me hitch a ride. After all, you owe me.
Still would.
Absolutely not. Is she asking if she can possess us? She is. And I hope I don't need to explain why you can't let that happen.
Together
It would
forever.
be catastrophic if she managed to escape this place. And if you let her in, there is very little anyone could do to stop her. Would she be able to see us if we went along with it?
One way to find out.
Isn't that an interesting thought? We could finally bring her face to face with him. I wonder what she would have to say to the one who wants her dead so badly.
Yeah.
Won't like how things play out if you go down this path.
Spooky Princess is allowed to have a little possession as a treat. This would be temporary, right? Maybe a good cabin.
If I'm able to. But for all we know, that's not how it works. Maybe I'll wind up stuck with you for a long time.
Is that? Are you proposing?
Don't much like the sound of that. It's crowded enough in here as is. It could be the best way to trap her for good. Doesn't seem like it would be very easy to end the world from inside someone else's body. That is a very dangerous train of thought.
Very good, Cyber Mermaid. Or however you prefer to be addressed, actually, rather than said your name out loud yet. Do I gotta be in control?
Sure, why not?
That doesn't
Convincing.
sound very reassuring.
Yeah, there's barely any voices in here.
I
There's
can't
like,
believe you're even entertaining her right now.
if
I
you
mean,
were the
just look at
narrator,
her.
there's only
Do you
three of
think she
us.
has good intentions for her murderer's body? Of course she doesn't.
Maybe she just does the hero, or not the hero, does the main character, you know the way he's a crow man, like, yeah, he's a bird dude, you know how the character is a bird guy, right? We got the feathers, we got the claws or the talons, whatever you want to call them, we got a beak. People who know me well probably know where I'm going with this question, or this train of thought. Do you think that the hero, or the player character, the Long Quiet, I guess technically, if I'm going to give him his Christian name, or his legal name, does he have a cloaca? Do you think? Or like, does he have junk? I'm thinking probably, because I'm also thinking like, would the narrator have even considered giving him junk? Or like just gone, nah, it's a bird. Birds have cloacas. You have cloaca. I don't know what I'm saying. Is it cloaca? Maybe. Sorry, I did for comment. Okay, cool. I mean, it's bird anatomy, not even human anatomy. It's just something I conceptually find funny when I'm thinking about fantasy characters that are either human or either avian or reptilian based. It's just a funny thing to think about, and no one likes it when I bring it up because everyone is like, "Will, why do you keep talking about cloacas?" And I'm just like, because I get good reactions when I do. If people stopped reacting, I'd still talk about it because I still think it's funny, but I'd probably bring it up a little bit less. And an ad's about to start, so I can continue talking about cloacas. Oh, why am I like this, man? It's like when everyone on Twitter when Dawn Trail Fast 14 came out, and people kept talking about like the Mamulaja, and they were like, "Oh man, you know, like, do the Mamulaja with two heads have two, you know?" And I'm just there like, "You're asking the wrong question. Do the Mamulaja even have, you know, or do they have cloacas? Because they're reptiles." And no one liked that conversation because both, one, they don't like them with cloacas, and two, people wanted to imagine a guy having two dongs. What am I on about today? Why am I like, what has gotten into me today? Am I just giddy? I'm not even drinking, like, at the moment. I maybe I'm tired. Maybe I'm more tired than I thought I am. I feel a little bit like Delulu or something. It's probably because it's Friday and I'm tired, but like TGIF, you know? TGIFOTY. I was gonna give it like a few more seconds for this ad to end and then we'll go. I'm gonna say sounds good. By the way, I'm just gonna let her in, you know, let the light in, or something like that. It's a Quackaverse. That's what it's like living in my brain. And the funniest part is, I probably don't even know, like, I probably vastly misunderstand them, because my only knowledge is that they exist. I don't know shit about them. Anyway, yeah, sounds great. Let the princess possess you.
The princess swims through the air in front of you, pausing for a brief moment as her dark-rimmed eyes stare deeply into yours. There's a hunger in her gaze.
You're really trying to make it up to me, aren't you? Thanks for being a pal, killer. I mean it.
What are you doing? Don't just let her in. How many times do I have to tell you?
See you soon.
Yay.
She rushes forward and then she's gone. A sharp chill spreads across your body. It starts in your chest, a freezing numbness flowing out from your heart all the way down your limbs. your mind growing cloudy and confused as it settles over your very soul. I'm not sure I like this. Can we get a do-over?
Ooh, crunchy.
I'm afraid it's too late to stop now. The numbness gives way to a stabbing pain, your muscles twitching and convulsing violently, each involuntary movement causing more waves of agony to ripple across your body. You collapse to the floor, and everything goes dark.
Come on, you've got to get up. I know everything feels heavy right now, but we still have to get out of here.
Your eyes flick back open as you get your bearings, your vision swimming as...
So this is what it's like to be you, huh? Disembodied voice narrating your every move?
Yeah, you get used to it.
So, it doesn't work like that for you? Clearly it doesn't, or she wouldn't have commented on it.
All these shards of broken glass on the floor, are they also supposed to be you?
Oh, interesting. So that's how, like, she perceives it. So the mirror is us in our entirety, and the different shards are what makes us us. Okay.
Hey, I'm not a shard of broken glass,
It's okay. You can finish your thought.
Oh, she's so nice.
I'm a voice? I'm me is what I am. Who cares what we are? We exist. That's all that matters.
The cold does have, like, a very good
You
point.
don't have to fight. We'll all be out of here soon.
No, it matters. What we are matters. If I'm a shard of broken glass, then that raises some questions about certain other voices in here too. I'm clearly the same thing you are.
They're not listening to me. Do they not listen to you either?
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about him. You don't need to know what I am. You just need to know that I'm different from you. More important.
Wow.
So, you're the one who pulled the strings and made me dead. I can tell you don't belong here. You're barely even there. Like the shape of something left behind. You're more of a memory than a person.
Some might say he's more of an echo, almost.
That's rude.
You're kind of like me, actually.
I'm just going to ignore her. You push yourself off the ground. The princess is nowhere to be seen. Obviously, she's nowhere to be seen.
Because I'm in here with all of you. Everybody knows that.
Yeah.
I'm setting the
Dumbass.
stage. The room is empty because you made a spiteful, idiotic, and all-round foolish decision.
You don't have to let him
God.
get to you. You're better than that. You're starting to make things right.
Yeah.
This is infuriating. Just whatever you do, you can't leave this place. It's not too late to fix this. Probably.
Kind and supportive Ghost GF tells you to tell the voice in your head to fuck off. I can't think straight, there's too much noise.
It's okay. We're almost out of here. Just take it one step at a time and everything will be fine.
Everything won't be fine if you listen to her. One way or another, this is all going
One
to end.
way or another.
Wouldn't it be nice if he ends with it?
Wouldn't that be nice? There's only one way to find out.
Leave that basement.
Your legs, weary with the weight of the princess's spectral form and clumsy with the cold that still pervades them, stumble towards the stairs.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get home. You don't have to act like it's the end of the world.
But that's exactly what you leaving this place is going to be.
You don't know that.
I do. Wait, if she has a home to go back to, doesn't that mean that her leaving won't end the world? It doesn't mean that at all. It could mean that wherever her home is, it's outside of the world.
Technically speaking, the narrator is... I get what he's saying, like, because her going home is her going back to Shifted Mound, and Shifted Mound means the cycle of death and rebirth can continue, and the narrator still fucking wow, bitchy. Oh no, I don't like people dying. I want things to stagnate.
Yeah, but it has to be somewhere, doesn't it? And if it's somewhere, then it's part of the world. I suppose it's all a matter of perspective. Where does the world end and something else begin? Does the destruction of one open a door to another? Or is it the same world reborn?
The cold is very smart.
Against the backdrop of the inane conjecture of meaningless little
There's
voices,
the blade.
your body continues its ascent up the stairs, staggering through the open door. For how much you hate her, you aren't doing a whole lot to stop us from leaving this place.
Maybe the bossy one doesn't actually hate me. Maybe he even likes me. Or maybe he just knows that he's been in the wrong. Maybe he's trying to make amends too.
Not at all. I'll have you know that I do hate you, and I will continue to hate you for as long as I am able. It's just the weight of it all. It's too much for me to do anything other than describe and dictate. And whine. This body wasn't made to hold you and the princess.
Mate.
If you want to renege on your cataclysmically terrible decision a minute ago, well, you're the only one that can make that happen.
Ooh, could take the blade. Now I'll charge forward.
You continue slowly to the door, your feet like lead dragging across the floorboards, growing heavier with each step.
We're so close. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If we get out of here, I won't even care that you murdered me anymore.
You lift your shaking hand and
So
rest it on the
this
door
feels like it's a
handle,
chapter 2 end.
but you pause before you open it, exhaustion sapping what's left of your will.
Like as in it won't go to a chapter 3.
Was exhaustion really the best you could muster up? It's over. There's no use stalling. Let's see what happens next.
Open the door.
Shit. But exhaustion wasn't enough, was it? The handle clicks as you twist it, and then the door groans open. You collapse to the ground, you and the princess, free from the confines of the cabin. As you exhale from the effort, you look up and see... yes?
Nothing. He's gone, and so is everything else.
So we did slay him after all. He had it coming, I suppose. But what about us? Are we just stuck here in nowhere forever? Did taking her out of the cabin really end the world? We're still here. Yeah, but that thing you said earlier, are we not part of the world anymore? Are we in some world that exists after the world ends, or on top of the other world but not in it, or have we never been part of the world?
I kind of want to reload to my quick save. I have a feeling that taking the knife would lead to a chapter 3. Chapter 3's like chapter transitions are death states essentially. Or do I just want the Spectre to be part of the whole?
Okay, I've heard enough from these two. Let's see if I can pop out.
There she is. Cutie.
I'm out. You actually freed me, didn't you? I'm outside. Thanks for giving me a second chance, killer.
I'm gonna reload because I think if I complete this, it will unlock the achievement, and I'm trying to use achievements as a way to track what I have and haven't done. Load. Quick. Take blade.
You reach forward and mindlessly take the blade from the table. What do you plan to do with it?
Slay the princess.
Isn't that an interesting idea?
I think this will be an
I-
interesting path.
I hadn't even considered it as an option. Slaying her would slay you. Are you sure you're willing to do that? Of course we're sure. The decision has already been made. All right then. Better this than ferrying her out of here.
After all that, you're really just going to stab me again?
Hear that? She's scared. No point wasting more time. do it. You lift the blade, then plunge it deep into your guts. Pain spreads quickly through your torso as you attempt to turn its edge up towards your heart. The princess, her spirit bound to your prison of flesh as she had once been bound to the basement's prison of stone, cries out in agony as you slice through organ and muscle.
I feel like the next princess is gonna be fucking pissed at us.
I don't want to die in you. I thought you finally understood me, but instead you just wanted to hurt me again.
Your skin roils and bucks as she violently pushes against
Oh, I
you
hate
from the
this.
inside.
I feel so bad.
Bits of her seep through, white and glowing with ethereal light, but still the walls of your prison hold.
If only I could drag you with me and make you understand. That's not the way things get to go for me, is it?
It would certainly be interesting. Though being dead does sound dumb. And you are about to be dead. Again.
Get away from me, you cold little freak.
I love how you can see like her face on top, like layered on here. Got an achievement for that one. You feel a dull tear, like strips of meat being delicately peeled from bone. But it doesn't matter how delicate the hands if you are the meat. You've been stripped away from yourself, or stripped away from something that used to be you, or stripped away from something that used to be important. At the very least, you have been stripped away from something. It always hurts to forget at first, but then you forget the pain.
We were so close to leaving, and now look at you. Look at me. Is this what you wanted?
The words come from both inside and outside of your head. Before you on the ground is a writhing mass of flesh and scales and feathers. Oh, that's so cool. Does that mean is that what I look like? That's not what I want to do. Do you mean to take me with you?
Oh, you're here too. Maybe trying to slay me was for the best. If it means you could leave those other voices behind. The two mean ones at least. I feel kind of bad for the nice one. But we probably shouldn't think about them too much right now. They're a mess, and I don't think we can fix them. No point in worrying over messes that can't be fixed.
Ooh. Gurgling liquid bubbles up from the open pockets in the disintegrating mass in front of you. It's trying to speak, but it no longer has tissue that speech requires.
Wait, if we need to leave together to get out, this could still count. We have to try before your body stops being alive.
What about body? What about me? If you leave the cabin, the world ends. I'm not going to party for the end. Hell no, we're staying right here until we figure this out. Sorry I stabbed us.
It's okay, I'm sure you had your reasons, but I think we have to leave now. Come on, let's...
You're seated in a room that is empty. A chain digs into your wrist, binding one arm to the wall. It is quiet and you are alone. This is what you deserve. This is what you deserve. Oh, this is sick. This is so cool.
Are you still there? Am I alone again?
I'm still here.
Then at least I won't be lonely. It's nice to hear your voice. I mean, think your voice?
Right? This is like, oh, it's so interesting in this perspective now. And the music, so lovely.
I don't know why you did what you did, but it's hard to be mad when you're just as stuck as I am.
You're different, your whole mood is different.
I'm just trying to make the best of things. You could always make the best of things too, if you want. We both have a chance to start over. Besides, there's something about you being in here with me that feels right.
I never wanted to be your enemy.
Same. She's just like me for real. I kill you, though, and I try killing you again. Let go just like she has. I'm gonna let go just like she has. How are we supposed to get... if we're both here, it don't happen to the
I don't
others.
know. I hope they're okay. Some of them, at least. I didn't like the one that kept bossing you around. And that quiet one kind of gave me the creeps.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
I liked that last one, though. He was nice. I
Yeah,
hope he's okay.
Hero's good. Are you still a ghost? You gaze, turns your hands, solid, then translucent and solid again.
Maybe? It's like sometimes we are and sometimes we aren't. Like we're something in between ghost and not ghost.
Listen, I didn't want to kill her. I just have no other options left. I think I do. Or to just wait for something to happen.
Well, that's what I've always done.
I'll do something for us to do other than wait.
I already told you I don't have any ideas. I did tell you that, right? Sorry if I didn't.
What happened to us? What happened to everything?
We're back at the beginning. My beginning. This is what happened to me last time. You're kind of a broken record right now. Are you okay?
Oh, I missed the title card dialogue. Oh, no, there it is. I got a title card.
I've never gotten a title card. What did yours say?
This is stupid. You're gonna laugh at me.
No, I won't. I promise. I want to know what it's like to be you.
This is cute, kinda.
Well, the first one is sweet.
You promise you won't laugh at me.
Look, it would have been very sweet if things didn't turn out so violent. But that doesn't mean that things can't get better from here. I think we need a new title card, though. How about Chapter 3, The Princess and the Dragon?
Oh? Ooh. Reversing the order. I like it. Cast yourself as a main character. I see. Very humble. For instance, the dragon. I thought it was maybe I thought I was meant maybe some sort of bird. Wait, am I a dragon? Hell yeah! Actually, no. I thought it was maybe some kind of bird.
Well, they're similar, right?
You know, depending on, how you draw it. In Monster Hunter, some elder dragons are birds. One of them's even a horse. So a dragon can be really whatever you want it to be. The click of a latch and the creak of creaking hinges. Muffled, something is here.
I guess you made it back here.
Interesting. Your gaze turns back to your hands. They flicker once again.
We're still all wrong. It's like you don't really know what we're supposed to be.
A thump on the floorboards above. And then another. The scraping of metal against surface. The flicker in your hand stops. You are solid.
I know that sound. That's the knife. I guess it's hard to do anything without it.
Creaking hinges once again, but this time clear, closer. No, that's not the right one. What do I say? So, what do I look
Scary.
like?
It's hard to describe. It's hard to look at you.
Wow! Moving on the stairs.
Thump, thump,
them.
Holy shit. Is that what I've looked at this entire time? That's sick. And then a figure emerges, shrouded in a feathered darkness, the world trailing behind it, its shining blade gleaming against the wooden walls. It stares at you with wild, hollow eyes. It's way more bestial than I was expecting. I thought it was going to be more like humanoid shape with just some like bits on it. I didn't expect like I forget the name of these kind of legs. Is it a D? Something like that, but like the whole like zoop 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 legs. I like the hunched appearance. I didn't expect that. What the hell am I?
You're you? You've always looked like this. You're scary sometimes, but looks only matter so much.
Well, thanks for that. Zoop zoop legs, yeah. Digigrade legs, that's all I did mean. Thank you, Al. They're digigrade, whatever. You know what I meant. Hello? But you say nothing.
Are you trying to say something out loud? I don't think you can do that while you're in here with me. So, here we are again. I'm back in chains and you have your knife. So, what are we going to do?
The head on the figure cocks to the side. Is it inquisitive, suspicious, hostile? Its emotions are unreadable.
I guess we could just stare at each other?
It is a bit like a two-legged griffin. The silence holds. Why am I being so quiet? Is it because I'm not there? I hate the silence. It's putting me on edge. Am I arguing with myself in there? Does that always happen in real time?
Is that why you're always quietly staring? I can't hear what's going on in there anymore now that I'm back in my own body. Do you want to share your thoughts? It'd only be polite, really.
Oh, you would like to hear what we're thinking, wouldn't you?
What the heck? We have a voice! Why are they being so playful? Was handball in front of you. Is it the... I feel like it was the cheater, or the cheater, or the opportunist.
But I think we hold the power right now.
Or is that the narrator, actually? Some of these British male voices are a bit hard to distinguish from each other. Silence as Fear continues to stare with a wild grin, but it does not act.
How dull. We've already had our discussions in private.
That's the cold.
I'd rather not keep listening to the rest of you run in circles, repeating the same arguments again.
Okay, it's not the narrator.
And again and again. It was so much more interesting when we had someone to mediate. I'm sorry, did you just share privileged information with the enemy?
Yes, exactly. When it's just a one guy doing different voices. Sorry, you'll know better than me. Is a narrator a different guy at least? I think he is. All the voices of the X are the same guy, but the narrator is a different bloke, right? Because that one's so similar. I'm like, it could be the same guy, it could be a different guy. I'm not really sure.
Well, it isn't privileged anymore, now is it? Do we really need all this secrecy?
It's all Johnny Sims. Oh, fair play. Good shit.
No, we don't. Yes we do. Sidebar everyone, now. Chop chop.
Silence as the mind in front of you falls back into itself. There is no response.
Excuse me.
Nothing.
They're not listening to me.
We can from finish right, however, I think you have to make them listen. Try being assertive.
You're right. No more nice princess for them. I'm going to speak my mind.
Oh no. Hopefully they don't get killed. I'll reload if they try to kill us.
Hello?
Silence.
I'm trying to say something.
Silence again. Add in a minute.
Hey, I said I'm talking now. Will you listen to me?
So you are, and very loudly. Do you have something to say?
Oops. I mean, yeah. I already know about all that privileged information because he's in here with me.
Oh, how very interesting. Yeah, that changes things, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Oh, it changes things, all right. We get to take out 2 birds with 1 stone.
But I'm you. I'm really enjoying this animation, this like representation of the voice with the dangling
Wait,
knife.
From what I remember, it's pretty easy to kill you the first time around. And this time you're back to being very... what's the word?
God, it's so fucking cool. We're gonna just hang on this for a minute while the ads go off. Oh, big stretch. Where's the hero in all this? It is a lot more wolf-like than bird-like right now. I like the fact that it can actually emote. Now, I know that the echo, the narrator's portrait or the appearance when we see them in the mirror at the end game, they're essentially some kind of a corvid with teeth. But it looks kind of, it still looks different from this. Absolutely fascinating though. Oh, excuse me. So I'm just gonna look on my phone real quick while the ad plays. I did not expect to get to this. I did not know this was a part of it. I almost feel like this isn't quite right. But there is part of me that is like, man, I kind of wish I'd seen this after a few more runs or something, because this is so fucking cool. But I am thrilled seeing this now, to be fair. This is sick. Oh. This is exactly what you want to see on a Friday night. And like there's something for everyone. There's a million wives. There's a million princesses. It's not even a Freudian slip, because I've been calling them wives this entire time. It's just being dumb. There's a million wives in this game, paying attention that time. For people that are into the women. And now we got this guy who are into like dude monsters. Something for everyone.
Fleshy.
Alright, furry. Fucking
Yes,
scaly, maybe.
exactly. That's precisely the word I was looking for. You're fleshy now. No more of that incorporeality. Trust me, I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't think it would be easy.
And are you doing this?
Oh, I most definitely am.
Oh shit. That's just... Holy shit. You feel small as the monster in front of you attacks, blade raised and wings spreading.
Before anything happens, I just wanted to let you all know that we are not all on board with this. Now, we voted. It was not a majority decision. But we did have a plurality. He shouldn't count.
Oh, so the narrator is still in there.
Says who? Says me. He's not one of us. He's been here since the beginning. The old chum really deserves to say. Besides,
Okay,
you'll
this...
thank us when this is finally over and we are officially on top. But enough chatter.
It is the opportunist. This is, like, that's exactly his personality.
Oh, so you finally decided to do something, have you?
Silence for just a moment as cold eyes regard you. And then silence still as soft eyes hesitate. That must be the hero. Oh shit! You can feel the sharp sting of cold metal sliding deep into your chest. But you can feel something else too. Fear as your legs wobble, and then as...
Princess collapses against the wall.
Eh?
See? That was easy.
Oh, the scar's still there.
It was too easy. It felt bad. Don't feel bad. Life is all about taking the easy wins. You don't think the people at the top got there because they worked for it, do you? I mean, of course they did. Hard work is important. Yeah, hard work often goes unappreciated.
I hate the opportunist.
Why bother? Yeah, screw hard work. I guarantee you that anyone who's anyone has done nothing but take shortcuts.
I mean, he's right, but like...
Am I supposed
Fuck
to find
you.
that impressive? Of course you are. I got us here, didn't I? Yes, everyone's very impressed with your accomplishments. But in case you haven't noticed, she isn't dead yet. So how about you finish this before you start celebrating yourself?
What are you waiting for? You won, didn't you? Not that it's hard executing a helpless captive.
Oh no, I am so sorry. Are you okay? Okay, I'm back in my body. Get your back, boys. Finish job, drop the blade, turn around and leave.
Oh, you're different. You're back, just as I intended. I was never cut out for
Gosh,
leadership,
fucking
really.
sniveling little...
That's you in that body again, isn't it? I thought it felt a little empty in here. I'm hurt, but I'll live. If you'll let me. Will you? Or are you still going to kill me?
I'm obviously not going to kill you.
And the only thing left to do is cut me out of here. You should give the knife to me, though. What if you using it kicks you out of your body again?
Okay,
She's got a point.
listen, I know you're in charge again, but this is obviously a trick. We can't trust her. We literally just stabbed her.
Shut the fuck up.
Someone's gonna have to take a leap of faith eventually.
I gotta try cover on my own, hope for the best.
You go to cut the princess from her bindings, and as the blade slices into her wrist,
I'm gonna reload. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna reload. I don't want to be back in here. I want to do this properly. Ah! There's too many cool things happening.
you hand the blade to the princess.
Gosh, she just cuts it off so
who gingerly
cleanly.
cuts herself free from her bindings. You maniac. And then what happens? Then, as her chains clatter to the floor, she turns her back on you and hurls the blade through the basement window, never to be seen again. No, 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 no. You need the blade to deal with her.
The contrarian would be proud.
I'm so glad that's behind us. Come on, let's get out of here.
She reaches forward and takes your hand in hers before excitedly pulling you towards the basement stairs.
I'm sure they do, and I kind of regret not making a proper save, but the quick save seemed to last a while, so I'm gonna try and leave one there, and so I can reload it at some point. I wanted to see like this is only the second like chapter 3 we're at. It's the only second heart we're delivering.
Yeah? And what does it feel like? Is it
Oh, shut up!
nice?
You don't deserve happiness, opportunist.
Why do you want to know? You can tell a lot of things about someone from their handshake. I want to know more about the person we decided unanimously to throw our lot in with. Ugh, whatever. It's delicate and tender.
Cute.
Ah, so even through everything, she hasn't forgotten what it's like to have a heart. That'll do.
No thanks to you.
The two of you rush up the basement stairs together. Ugh. Welcome back, by the way. Yes, we all missed you so very much.
I only trust the hero.
I missed you the most. You weren't even here until he was gone. Whatever, it doesn't matter. If you step through that door, you're damning every single person alive. You do realize that, yes? Who cares?
One last door, and then we're free. I'm down a hand, so you'll have to be the one to open it.
Step into your freedom.
Twist the doorknob in your
What the
hand.
heck? There's grass?
And step forward into the world you've damned. You and the princess fall to the ground, exhausted. I hope this all comes back to bite you, do you hear? I hope you're forced to feel the weight of all the regret there's ever been.
I'm glad you're fading out to nothing. If it doesn't finish his toss before disappearing entirely, and you find yourself free of any of the regrets he wished on you. Yeah, right? It's like, listen, he's such a fucking... I hate him so much. He's so well written. Absolutely hate
I
him.
didn't think I'd ever get to be happy, but I think I am. I just didn't realize that being happy would feel so cold.
Probably you're losing all blood right now. Or because of that. That could also be why. Your peace does not last, nor can it ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Of course you're scared. It's gonna be okay. But it's not. Yeah, I was there.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. If they think it's bad, I'm with them. You don't need to comfort them.
On the other side, it's going to be okay.
Okay. If you say so, we'll trust you. Finally, we're going places.
I'm so glad I reloaded to stab myself at that during the Spectre.
Whatever makes you happy.
You approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. Click on everything. Let's have to see what it says. You've grown. Long quiet again. Proceed to the cabin. You're at the cabin.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before.
It's interesting. So far, what I have fed the shifting mound is Knife Wife, and now like what felt like one of the more romantic endings of a chapter, a sequence. But like now my mind is racing because I'm like, okay, when we did our first run on Wednesday, our first princess was the Stranger. I think that's what they're called, the Stranger. And so we had that beautiful kind of option to just exist with the Stranger at the end and get that ending. And now I'm like, okay, is that because she was in the pile of wives, or is that because she was the first one? These are rhetorical questions. I don't need a direct answer. I'll find out soon enough. Essentially, I'm wondering, like, when we go through the fight, the quote-unquote fight at the end, will we have an opportunity to see Knife Wife inside the heart?
Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
Are you the same as you were before? How much have you grown? Once feel like change like this, I don't need all that. I just want an opinion on this vessel.
This one is perspectives bleeding into one. You know her better than you know yourself. She will make for an empathetic heart. Do not mourn her, for you would not mourn yourself.
True. Ready to go back.
I will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
Everyone goes bark, dark, and you die.